Happy Monday. I hope that you guys are having an amazing, amazing Monday and that y'all are kicking butt in your businesses. Today, we're going to be talking about SEO, and we're going to be talking about some of the technical issues behind it and what it is. So SEO is search engine optimization, getting found by Google, getting found on the first page of Google, doing all those things. So let's start with a little bit of an explanation. And if you are on the live, give me a hashtag live. If you're on the replay, give me a hashtag replay. Let me know that you are out there and give me some love. I love your love. So SEO, or search engine optimization, is the process whereby you convince Google that you have the information that somebody is looking for when they look for a particular set of keywords. So that set of keywords can be something like, accountant in Raleigh, North Carolina, or acupuncturist near me, or social media classes, or there can be like a whole, infinite numbers of things that you maybe want to rank for your social media. Hey, Jacqueline, good to see you. And this is the kind of stuff that we do when we are doing search engine optimization for a client. We do an analysis of their website, and we figure out what keywords people are most likely to type in when they are looking for the kinds of products and services that you deliver. So I'll give you an example. So say you're a functional neurologist in Raleigh, North Carolina. We're going to be looking for people looking for neurology, for back pain, for headaches, for all of the types of things that a functional neurologist may treat for. And then what we're going to do is we're going to make sure that you have pages on your website that talk about that content and have, those keywords on those pages. So that's called on-site SEO. So the content on the page that you can actually see. Now, the other piece that we're going to do is we're going to fill out the meta tags on the page, and we're going to tell Google a bit more about the page and the details and the keywords that we actually want to rank for on that page. So it may be the name of the business. It may be, I'm looking for a headache doctor near me. I'm looking for somebody who treats migraines. I'm looking for something in particular. And those are the keywords that we're going to put into the meta tags of the description of the page. And then what we're going to do is we're going to go in and we're going to edit each of the images that exists on the page, and we're going to describe what you see on the page. Now, this is twofold. The reason that we're doing this, and we're putting this in the alt tags. The first reason that we update the images with the alt tags is for accessibility reasons. If somebody is not sighted, if somebody is blind, obviously they're not going to be able to see the picture. So having a really good description of what is in the picture is, helpful, or what is in the video is really, really helpful, right? Especially if for some reason the video doesn't load or the picture doesn't load or whatever. You're giving people an idea of what was actually in that picture. The other thing that you're going to do is make sure that that keyword is in that alt tag, in that description of that picture. So you're giving Google lots of reasons to think that this page might be about that particular topic. The next thing that we do is kind of painful, and I'm going to be really honest. And this is probably why you want to hire an SEO company to do this. We actually go and we make sure all of your business listings are correct. We make sure that your Google My Business listing is correct and that you are posting on it regularly. The next thing we're going to do is go out and start building backlinks to your website. And when I say backlinks, I'm talking about other websites linking to your website. So Google will weigh your website more favorably if you have links that are coming into your website from other high quality websites. And if you have links going from your website to other high quality websites, it's going to also give Google that indication that you are, a worthy website. So you can kind of piggyback or work with other friends who are maybe blog owners, and you swap articles about your business and they link to you, you link to them, voila, you have backlinks. Well, we're doing that on steroids. We're doing hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of links to somebody's website in order to bring their rankings up on Google. Depending on the type of business, depends on how long it's going to take to get that ranking to go up. So literally what we're doing is this whole on-site SEO strategy in the content, and then we're doing this backlinking strategy, and then we add the whipped cream and the cherry on top of it, which is we start adding content in the form of blogs or additional pages to the website that has those particular keywords in them. So, you know, if we're trying to rank for particular keywords, we're going to create lots of blog articles around those particular keywords. And we have native English content writers who write articles that are well-researched, well thought out. They're at least 1,000 words per article. So this is not like a tiny amount of work, y'all. We're talking 8 to 10 hours per article that is being written and placed on the client's website. And then we're hand-picking pictures that illustrate and match the client's branding. And we're doing that whole alt tag and whole meta tag thing all over again. So then we build more backlinks, and then we add more articles, and we do the things. And what we're doing is we're tracking how well a page is ranking for each and every single keyword that we're trying to rank for. The more that a website starts ranking for particular keywords, the more you're going to see it ranking for more keywords. It's kind of a, you know, the more you get, the more you have, the more you have, the more you get kind of a thing. So the next question I'm probably going to get from y'all is, you know, why is this an ongoing thing? Why can't you just do it once and be done with it? Well, Google looks at how recent your content is. So if you just update your website in 2020 or 2021, and you do all the SEO work on your site and you build a few backlinks to it and you leave it and you stop updating it, Google is going to know that. And unfortunately, what ends up happening is over time, you're going to start up here at the top of the list, perhaps. You're going to get up okay. And then over time, your website is going to slowly slink down the list until it is less and less and less found in searches. So then you have to update your website, you have to update the content on your website, and then you have to start building more backlinks in order to get it back up the list. And that's why SEO is an ongoing thing, because people are constantly putting content onto the internet. This is not like, you know, the internet is a static thing. And as it was, you know, on May 3rd, 2021 at, you know, 10:38 p.m. and everything stays the same. No, people are pumping out tons of content, tons of video, tons of things. And you know, SEO rankings are constantly changing because Google is constantly finding new resources, new things. The algorithms are constantly changing. So, you know, the rules are constantly changing. So you're competing against other people who are also trying to get their businesses found on Google. Now, why would you want to do that? Well, you would want to do it because I have a client in North Raleigh. We did SEO for 3 months on her website. We've just completed the first 3 months of SEO, and we saw an 8,000% increase in the amount of traffic that she's getting on her website. And we're hoping to get a case study published shortly on our website to do it. And so, you know, it's one of those things. Why would you want to do it? Because you get a lot more traffic. You're much more likely to get found. Is there such a thing as SEO for Instagram? Yes. You can do SEO on a Facebook group. You can do a little bit of SEO on a Facebook page. You can do SEO on Instagram. You can do SEO on Pinterest to some extent. And you can also do SEO on YouTube channels. So yes, SEO on darn near everything is also a possibility. So yeah, and it is something that we do quite a bit. Like even Etsy stores can have SEO done to them. And what you're doing is you're making sure that you've got the right content on the pages, that you've got the right descriptions associated with all your images. And then you're doing all of that backlinking back from other sites and other references, getting product reviews, doing all those kinds of things, and linking that back to your Etsy store. One of the cool things is that you can actually bump your SEO quite a bit by having a really active, engaged Pinterest account. My Pinterest has been around forever in a day because I am such a serious Pinterest junkie, and I have tens of thousands of pins. But Pinterest can be a really great way because it's almost like a visual Google. And one of the things that social media has started doing and Google has started doing is rating how many mentions you have on social media to improve your social media. And Patty says, didn't know that was possible. Geez, yeah. So there's a lot of really crazy things that we do with SEO and search engine optimization. I will tell you, for instance, that I have been working with somebody, Robin McMahon, for the last few months on improving the search engine optimization for my YouTube channel. And what she's been doing is all on-site SEO work before I have my guys who do off-site SEO start building those backlinks to my YouTube channel. Why do I want to build those backlinks to my YouTube channel? Because I want more people to find me. I want to drive traffic, and I want to drive consistent referrals from the internet. If somebody's searching on a particular topic that I'm talking about in a video, I want to make sure that I have really good content that describes it in my video. And I want to make sure that I get found for those particular keywords. And Jacqueline says, LOL, I don't know how to use Pinterest. Pinterest is like a whole other topic. I could go on about Pinterest for days. But just think about, you have to pin early, often, and regularly, and that your pins need to be attractive and they need to point back to stuff on your website, particularly whatever you're trying to rank for on your website. You need to have good descriptions, good graphics, and all those kinds of things. And actually what's kind of cool sometimes is that Google will find your pins and your, and they're not called pins anymore, but they will actually find the graphics that you use on Pinterest and sometimes post those up in the image searches for your website, which I think is super duper cool as well. One of the things that I have done is I've actually created a free SEO report. It's a basic baby SEO report where we check and make sure you've got some of the basic beginner SEO stuff done on your website. It's a no cost, no obligation thing that we offer as a community service. I have posted it in the description above and below for you guys to sign up to have an SEO audit done on your website. If you sign up, it'll take us probably a week or so to get back to you because we actually have to manually go check a bunch of stuff on your website, including your Google Analytics, your Google Search Console, and a few other things to see if you have actually set them up on your website and if you're actually using them. There are a lot of things that you can do to improve your search engine optimization. Why do you care about getting found on the first page of Google? Honestly, it depends. It depends on your business. Do you want a lot of search traffic? Do you want a lot of organic traffic on your website? If so, then it makes a lot of sense to do this, especially if you are paying a lot for Google pay-per-click onto your website. The more SEO you have, the more traffic you're naturally going to get, and the less you're going to end up paying overall for ads. To me, it seems like a win-win if it's done correctly. One thing I want to throw out here is black hat or search engine optimization tactics to avoid. One of the things that I see a lot of times when we're doing audits of websites is that there are broken links. So you have backlinks that are coming to your website that are maybe from bad domains, or they go to places on your website that don't exist anymore. You actually need to disavow those links. The other thing that you need to be really, really careful about is making sure if somebody's doing SEO on your website, they are in the guts of your website because, like I told you, we're fixing meta tags and we're doing a bunch of stuff. There are some plugins that can be put on a website that may short-term improve your SEO on your website, but long-term may make it look like your website is infected with a virus. So you need to be really, really careful about who you hire to do these things. Another thing is keyword stuffing. If the language on the website looks really unnatural, Google can actually tell that, and they're going to penalize you, and they're going to make it harder for your website to rank for those particular keywords. So that's going to be harder on you. It's not going to go as well. So things that you should know about some SEO, and also, you know, there's a lot of things called black hat SEO techniques. Just be careful when you're doing SEO. It really needs to be about putting high quality content on the website, high quality images, good descriptions everywhere, and then building up really high quality backlinks to your website. Much else is really going to get you into quite a bit of trouble. So I hope that that helps. I hope that the information helps. I hope it helps you prevent from having some expensive mistakes. And I'm Haley Gray. I'm the owner of Fiercely Marketing, and I would love to offer you guys a free SEO report. Click the link and we'll be happy to take care of it. Thank you guys. Have a good night. Bye-bye.